Hey, good morning. Happy weekend. It's Saturday and we're starting our weekend like we do every weekend. It's our Saturday baseball game. They've done baseball, jiu-jitsu, swim, dance, all kinds of stuff. And I think it's really important to keep them in some sort of physical activity. After baseball, we'll be probably picking up lunch, and that's usually how we start every Saturday. All right, we just got here. I've got my water. But the skies are pretty gray, so I'm not sure if they'll call it sometime during the game. But we'll see how it goes. Good morning. It's now Mother's Day. I didn't get anything else from yesterday because my child's team ended up winning, so we went out to get the milkshakes. And then once we got home, I pretty much didn't do anything all day. Nothing exciting. At least I did a little bit of cleaning, cleaning. So today is Sunday. It's May 10th, and I'm gonna make coffee, and I'm just gonna show my coffee every day. Every day I do Torani almond milk and stevia. I feel like everyone never really puts in the sweetener because they assume that like the Torani is sweet enough, but then it kind of leads to a disappointing coffee. I really feel like adding sweetener just brings it up a notch. And today I'm doing iced coffee, and we are moving soon, so I'm trying to use up this pumpkin because it's about to go. Oh no, it's not about to go bad, but I don't want to take a half. It's too like that. I do not want to take a half bottle with me. I feel like that would be weird. Okay, so there's all my syrup and stevia. And then I pour it about halfway. And then I'll fill it up with ice, and then the last little bit will be almond milk. Almond milk is your lowest calorie milk, so that's why I use it. Even if I go out, which I hardly ever go out for coffee, but if I do, I request almond milk because it's only 30 calories a cup. So that is something to consider. So I'm gonna vlog and see what we do today, but hopefully I can get a workout in, go for a good walk. Okay, so I couch rotted for a little bit, and even though it's Mother's Day, I still gotta eat. We still gotta eat, and I still have to meal prep because it's Sunday. So I'm trying something new today because like I said, we're moving. I know I keep saying that we're moving, but every time we move, I try to use up everything we have before we go. And I had some leftover panko, gluten-free, in my cabinet, so I am making breakfast for the week, and I shredded a little bit of cheddar cheese, used the rest of my panko. I mixed it together with seasonings like onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic butter season. And then I'm taking the egg whites from about 9 eggs, and I'm putting them just directly on top, and then I'm gonna air fry it. And I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's gonna come out, but I'm hoping it comes out like a kind of like a crumbly quiche situation that's not as hard as a quiche, right? So that's the goal. And I will check in and let you know how it goes. For like an afternoon meal prep, what I'm doing is Hawaiian sheet chicken. It's just chicken, peppers, pineapple, all on a baking sheet with a little bit of oil. And then I make a marinade with pineapple juice, honey, and soy sauce. And then whatever else, like kind of spices that I want. That is the base of my marinade though. And then I just put that over white rice with some green beans on the side, and that is gonna be the meal prep. But I'm not gonna be making it right now. I don't even know if I'll be making it today because I'm gonna do it for dinner. So that way I can make dinner for them and meal prep for me all at once, and it's gonna be just a big batch. And like I said, I don't mind eating the same thing every day, so it's not that deep for me at all. And I know they like it, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then hopefully after this I can finally go and get ready for my day, because I have not brushed my hair obviously, or put on any makeup, or even changed my pajamas. So all right, last egg. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer at 360 degrees for about 10 minutes and see how it goes. And then I'll probably have to, I imagine I'll probably have to do a few more minutes, just because I'm never that lucky to get it right on the first time, and this is a new recipe. So with the leftover eggs, I'm going to be making, I'm gonna add another couple of eggs into it for some egg white and a little bit of milk for fluff. And then I'm gonna be making some scrambles for my family's breakfast prep. And that's what we're gonna do for breakfast this week. Okay, so this is how it came out. Egg soaked up the cheesy situation that I was trying to do. Okay, you see, so it's like a little bit of a thing. The inside looks just a little undone, so I might throw that on the pan. I also might not, honestly. It's egg. It'll be all right. Family walk. Fit check. We're gonna head to dinner. There's a new Korean place in town, like a Korean chicken spot, so I want to try that. I've been moving all over my house to try and find decent lighting, but I don't really think I'm going to. There's a literal thunderstorm happening behind me. It's crazy. So I just wanted to come in and wrap up my weekend vlog. I know that I'm not doing great with remembering to vlog well, and like the transition from one thing to the next. But I will be working on that, and you know, obviously practice makes perfect and stuff. But I just wanted to say like that everyone has their own ways. Oh, spooky. Everyone has their own ways of how they integrate fitness into their weekly or weekend schedule with their families. You know, we start our weekend off with extracurriculars. I make sure that my kids are in some sort of extracurricular activity that is physical, not just because of the physical aspect, but it also teaches, you know, like respect, discipline, all those things that are so important. We also do like usually a family thing right after, like lunch or milkshakes like we did this week or whatever. And finding little ways to like get a little bit of physical activity in. So like I was able to get some steps in while I was waiting for the baseball game to start. And even when they're like benched and stuff, I'll get up and walk around, you know, and like people will say that doesn't matter, but I really do think that it does. I have seen, and some people might love this and some people might hate this, but personally for me, I have seen such a huge difference when I started getting the step count up. I see that I'm less bloated. I see that I feel better throughout the day. My energy levels are more balanced. I don't want to say that I'm losing weight because the scale is not moving. That could be for other reasons though. But I do feel like I'm slimmer. Like it's just I just do feel like it matters, honestly. And if you're consistent, I do think that you should give it a try of consistently walking, because it does, I feel like, help. I did want to give an update on the fat loss journey. I do have hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's disease. So my thyroid is underactive. Underactive thyroid can lead to fatigue, weight gain, stubborn weight loss. So I get my levels tested really often. My doctor requested them to be done. I did, and apparently they're way off. So I haven't seen the scale move at all. I haven't seen a huge difference in the, like, I've been taking pictures and making sure that I'm on track, and I have not seen much movement in the fat loss. I don't know if I'm going to keep going. I'm still on it. I'm making sure that I eat enough protein and I'm working out, and that's all I can do. And I feel like it's never really a waste of time, even if, you know, all this time that I'm doing it, my levels obviously are off. I may not lose that weight once they regular back out. Like, you know, that might have been technically wasted time, but really it never is, because I am modeling a healthy lifestyle for my children, and it is their childhood that they'll look back on and they'll say, oh, like, we did this, and my mom always worked out, and my mom made sure to meal prep on the weekends, and my mom ate healthy, and I always saw her having vegetables. Like, I can't say that stuff about my family. Like, I can't say that stuff about my childhood at all. And so to me, it's important, because those things are going to matter to me when my children are healthy adults, Lord willing. And that'll never be wasted time to me. So it's not just about, like, as mothers and, you know, parents that are trying to involve health and fitness into, I feel like it's so important to remember that, like, what this is for is because people, there is a group of people who care about health and fitness, and there is a group of people who don't, right? There's, you either care or you don't, right? And it's important for the people who care to teach their children to care, right? So that way, like, they're healthy and, you know, the habits go on and stuff. And, like, that is what this is for, right? It's not just aesthetics. It's not just being thin. It's not just, like, you know, it's not the vanity of it. Like, all of it is so important. And even just doing the things is so important. Even if you're not like, son, you have to meal prep, daughter, you have to, you know, even if you're not like that, that's fine. They're going to look back and they're going to be like, oh yeah, she did do those things, or they did do those things. And that's going to matter. So again, I'm just going to stay the course. And if it works out for me, then it works out for me at the end of the 12 weeks, which is in June. It's like June 10th or something like that. That's the end of the time frame that I had set for myself. I'm gonna get off this fat loss, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm still gonna work out. I'm still gonna have protein, but I'm not gonna be in the slight deficit that I'm in, and I'm, you know, gonna go back to my maintenance calories, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm not trying to stress on it just because, like, that hormone will make it worse, my levels worse. And if you are in a rut, or if you are, you know, struggling with a plateau, just remember that yes, this is hard work, and yes, you want, you know, it to pay off, but there are so many other ways that this will pay off for you. So just believe in yourself and remember that you can do this. If you are a mom or dad and you have kids, then comment down below and let me know any other ways that you integrate health and fitness into your weekend routine with your family. Like, we like to do weekend walks. We like to do walks during the day with the kids. You know, and I do my meal preps every Sunday. So if you have any other ideas, then feel free to let me know. And if you'd like to like or subscribe, then I'd really appreciate that as well. Other than that, everyone have a great week and stay safe. See ya.